One of the most terrifying things about learning another language is taking phone calls in that language. When I'm out on the streets in Prague, or when I'm in a shop or a restaurant or even a government office, I can interpret what somebody's saying by their facial expressions and their gestures. No. Sometimes. Now, you know that I have weekly online lessons with real Czech teachers, which is great because they're really patient with me and they speak really slowly so I can understand them. But I know that I need to understand real conversations with real Czechs if I'm ever going to communicate with my landlord, with my plumber, or with paní Bolšidová at the úřad.
Pokud toto číslo neobdržíte, znamená to, že vaše přihláška nebyla zaregistrovaná.
Ještě jednou pomalu, prosím.
Pokud toto číslo neobdržíte, znamená to, že vaše přihláška nebyla zaregistrovaná.
Aha. Fakt nerozumíte. So when I heard about this application called Lingbe, where I could talk to regular native Czech speakers for free, I was both intrigued and terrified. The makers of this app, Lingbe, knew that I was studying Czech, and they reached out to me to see if I could try their app and then give it a review and tell my viewers what I thought about it. So I did what anyone would do when faced with a real-life language challenge. I reorganized my kitchen, I cleaned the toilet room, and I took up a new sport. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna lie, I was really nervous. I really did procrastinate signing up. And in this video, I'm gonna show you how it went and what I thought about it. First, I downloaded the Lingbe app using one of the links in the description below. And then I entered the special code that they gave me for me and my viewers to try it out. That's Prague. If you download the app and you sign up with the code Prague, you get up to 3 hours free of real conversation with native speakers. Now, this is a free app, but they use a currency called lingos. When you speak to someone in your native language, then you earn lingos, and if you speak to someone in a language you're trying to learn, you spend those lingos. And if you use the code Prague, then you'll get a whole bunch of lingos for free to get started. The first thing the app asks you to do is to get verified. That means that a native speaker of your native language will call you and have a quick conversation to verify that you are in fact a native speaker of that language. So that wasn't so hard. After that, I was a little too nervous to start immediately speaking Czech with a native Czech speaker, so I thought, I'll start in English and I can be a native speaker to someone trying to learn English. To make yourself available for someone to call you in your native language, you press that little button up in the top right corner, and then it will say, someone is waiting to talk to you. And then you simply answer the call. Will they be from Brazil? Will they be from Egypt? Hello? Hello. Hey, how are you? I'm fine. Where are you from? Oh, where in India are you from? I was in India in 2009, I think. I am from the West Coast, from California, and we are a little more relaxed than the East Coast. We love nature. We love going to the beach. Yeah. I have to ask you about my favorite Indian movie, if you've seen it. Do you know the movie 3 Idiots? I love this movie so much.
You have a great choice, I would say. Yeah, it's quite relatable, I would say. I love movies. However, my choice is a bit different. I like movies with a different unconventional movies, I would say, like not the mainstream. I liked Inception.
Inception, for me, was very,
Inception,
it was very confusing. I didn't understand it.
I agree with you because for the first time when I watched it, I was confused. I had to watch it multiple times.
You're probably more clever than I am because I couldn't understand it at all.
If I ask, how many countries have you been so far?
Oh, it's a great question. I haven't counted, definitely over 30, but I can't remember exactly. Yeah, what about you?
You are so fortunate. I never got a chance to go outside India. Even I did not travel a lot of the states in my own country.
If you could travel abroad to another country, where would you go?
That's a pretty difficult question for me.
Mm-hmm.
I want to visit the United States, Switzerland,
Yeah.
Paris,
Uh-huh.
Canada.
Thanks, Gaurav.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
I've unlocked a new bronze badge. I'm an international.
Nice.
That was good. He's very good.
He was very good.
I thought he was 5 stars. Now I'm going to friend him. Do. Yay! And then you can add him to your contacts. And there he is. I've requested him to be my friend. Cool. I love it.
I'm gonna send this to my brother, man.
Wait, so on the spot reaction, I love talking to Gaurav. India is one of my favorite countries. And I got to talk to someone who lives there. Like, how cool is that? Pretty pleased. Pretty pleased. In my first evening, I spoke to someone from Brazil, from Rwanda, from India, and a few people from Egypt. There's no commitment to stay on the call for very long, but the app encourages you not to hang up right away. So all of my calls were about 10 minutes, and that's how I earned lingos to then call a Czech speaker to practice my Czech. When you're finally ready to make a call to a native speaker of the language you're trying to learn, you press this button here and you wait and see if anyone answers. You don't know who will answer the call, but someone who has been verified as a native speaker of that language should answer the call. I finally reached 2 Czechs, Eva and Roman. Dobrý den. Ahoj. Já jsem Jen. Jmenuji se Jennifer a ty? Roman. A odkud jste? Nebo můžeme se týkat? Já jsem z Ameriky, ale bydlím v Česku. Nikdy jsi nebyl v Americe? Karibiku. Karibik. Kde to je? Like Caribbean? Aha, a tam mluví anglicky? V Karibiku? Trochu. Taky francouzsky, jo?
A co děláš ty v Praze?
Byla jsem učitelka už možná 7 let, 6 let, 7 let. A teď natočím videa o můj život v Praze a přidám na YouTube.
Jsi youtuberka?
Jo.
Vážně, hustý.
Jo. Ahoj Evo.
Aha, správně.
Dobrý den, mám si dobře, a ty?
Taky. Byla jsem na krásné procházce v centru, takže se mám skvěle.
Aha, a kam v centru?
A v Praze byla jsem na Vinohradech a na Žižkově.
Byla jsem tam možná 3 lety předtím.
Před 3 lety.
Před 3 lety, jo. Myslela jsem si, že Václav Havel byl tam, nebo ne?
Já myslím, že ten je asi na Slavíně. Počkej, já se podívám.
Aha.
Třeba Jungmann.
Jungmann, jo. Znám ho. Aha. Můžu říct, znám ho, nebo vím ho? Znám ho.
Asi slyšela jsem o něm, je nejlepší, protože když řekneš znám ho, tak toho člověka znáš osobně většinou.
Jo. A mluvíš francouzsky?
Aha. A italsky.
Wow. To je super. Objevovala jsem, nebo jak se řekne, I admire you. Objevit.
Obdivovat.
Obdivovat. Obdivuju ty? Obdivuju tě. Obdivuju tě.
Děkuju.
Jo.
A použila jsi někdy francouzštinu? Byla jsi někdy třeba v Quebecu nebo ve Francii?
Jo. Jeli jsme do Francie s maminkou, s sestrou, ale oni mluví lepší než já. Můžeme být přátelé na Lingbe a možná můžeme mluvit příště, jo?
Jo, určitě.
Dobrý, děkuju, těšilo mě.
Mě taky. Měj se hezky.
Mějte se hezky, nashledanou. I made a new friend, Eva. She's cool. She's a good teacher. I don't know. She's a high school student, but she's got a good knack about her. I was so pumped after my phone calls with them. I was literally fist pumping in the air. I can't tell you how good and encouraging it felt to actually speak with a real Czech person, not a teacher, who could understand me. And they were both really patient. And if I asked them to speak more slowly, to repeat themselves, or what something meant, they were more than happy to do that. But I literally got off the phone calls feeling so good about my Czech, even though it was pretty garbage. But at least I felt like I communicated my thoughts to a normal person. And after I got off the calls with both the people learning English and the Czech people I spoke to, I was able to friend them and they become part of my friend group. And then I can call them next time if I want to speak directly with them. Of course, I enjoyed speaking with the Czech speakers, but I also really enjoyed being the native English speaker to people all over the world. I don't know anyone in Brazil. I don't know anyone in Egypt. It was so cool to be able to talk to these people and learn a little bit about their lives over the course of, 10-minute phone call. It kind of felt like the modern day equivalent of having an international pen pal. Now, another thing that I felt is that I don't know if this would work if you were a total beginner in some language. I'm sure you could try with a few expressions, but for example, I know just a skosh of Japanese, Spanish, and French, and I don't think I would have had enough of that language to sustain a 5 to 10 minute phone call. But if you know enough of your target language to ask some questions and listen for some answers, then you can absolutely do it. It's really nice because if you have an hour, you can make a few different calls, or if you're standing at a bus stop or waiting for a meeting to start at work, you can squeeze in a phone call, no problem. Even if, let's say, you're trying to write an email in your target language, you could always take a phone call with someone and just run the email by them, see if they would change anything. It's like having a native speaker tutor on call for you. Another thing I noticed is that there weren't too many Czechs available to take my phone call. So if you're trying to learn English or French or Spanish or Arabic, you're definitely going to find people ready to speak to you. But some of the smaller languages, it might be a little difficult to find someone. This could be you. This could be you. We could be talking right now. you sign up for Lingbe. We need more Czech speakers. So overall, I think that this is a really useful app. It's a really great way to just get out there and use a language rather than kind of just looking at your grammar book and never having the courage to speak to someone on the street or even to speak with a teacher. The links for both the Android and the Apple Store are below, so that's where you download the app. And don't forget to use the code PROG if you want to get 3 hours of conversation practice. And it's totally free, so you don't have anything to lose. And you can clean that toilet room another time. I want to thank Lingbe for reaching out to me. I think this is something that can serve me and you together, and I hope that you give it a try. So thanks for watching. Uvidíme se příští týden. Ahoj!